So you can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Come into a slow, steady rhythm with your breath. And let this slow rhythm be an anchor to come back to as often as you need to. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus. Feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. Well, let's begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out long through your arms and legs, your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release, bring your right knee in, grab hold of it, hug it in close, maybe a little jiggle. And then straighten your right leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Deep flex, full point. A couple of big ankle circles, as big as you can make. Both directions. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Ground down through the back of the left leg. Finding ease here. Bend your knee in, guide it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, try straightening right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, evening out your torso on your mat. Grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze left knee in close as you can. Straighten left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle, big circles. Both directions. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, ground down through the back of your right leg. Bend your knee in, take it across. Spinal twist, first with a bent knee, feeling around here. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for some core work. Draw the belly in, press that down strongly. And then let's cross the right leg on top of the left, like eagle. Shins parallel to the floor and the ceiling. Interlace fingers behind your head. Lift your head and chest up. And then this will pretty much be it. We'll add a very small movement. As you exhale, squeeze the legs together and up. As you inhale, release that squeeze. So just a tiny little squeeze and release. Shoulder blades off the floor the whole time. Belly drawing in strongly the whole time. And see if you can also relax your face. One more like this. Release down, hands to the front of the right thigh, and then push your hands into your leg, push your legs into your hands. So you're matching your own resistance. Keep the belly pulling in, lower back pressing down. See if you can press with a little bit more pressure. And then release. Unwind and switch. Left leg on top. Interlace fingers behind your head again. Exhale, lift up, and then each exhale, squeeze legs together and up. So very small, subtle movement, but intense. Can you feel the intensity and relax? One more like this. And then release down, hands to the front of the left thigh, push legs into the hands, push hands into legs. Maybe a little more pressure, you get to decide. And release, unwind. Drop feet to the floor and then interlace fingers behind the head. Just simple, head lifts up as you exhale, comes down as you inhale. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Release, stretch long through arms and legs. Knees back in, circle or rock. And then make your way up. And we'll come onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you'd like to pad your knees, you're welcome to use a blanket or cushion under there. Hands right under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting head and tailbone arching, and then round, draw your belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor and then press up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go part way and then push up from there. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Round and then sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Inserting moments of rest as often as you need. And with arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table and then into down dog. Take your time opening up into this first down dog. Maybe you pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. Checking your alignment. Walk your hands and feet towards one another and then hang in ragdoll. Letting go. Letting the weight of your body hang and release. If it's too much to just let your upper body drop, use support through your arms. See if you can still let your head drop. Bend your knees a little more. Slowly roll up. Come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog when you're ready. Please take the time that you need for all your transitions. You're moving safely, paying attention. And then rest in a shape that feels like a rest for you, whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, or something else. One more deep breath in and out. Coming back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Feel free to do this from hands and knees or from your forearms if that works better for you. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up, hips low, grab the left wrist. Take it over for a side bend. Same thing other side, grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Hips low, chest high. Arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Let your head hang. Let your neck release. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg, arms reaching straight, but keep dropping shoulders. Last breath. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Just feel what you are doing, giving it the time it needs. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in, start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a bit higher, and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Sink low. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Open up the chest. Release, arms up. Tip forward. Standing split. Square off your hips. Stretch that right leg. Straighter, longer, higher. And let your head hang. Last breath. Big step back. Warrior one. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. Letting go. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees. Come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go back and down. Lift high through the head, shoulders low. Back wrapping around to the front. Support. Check that your weight is even through your toes and heels. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Shift forward and find your balance. You can choose the angle that suits you. Try and find a straight line from your head to your left foot. Hips are square. Supporting leg as bent as you need. Make sure it's not locked. Big step back. Warrior one, just one breath. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior three. Adjusting the outer shape so it suits your needs as they are right now as best you can. Feeling all that this pose is stirring up, welcoming it. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, and then any movement, making your way to a good rest. Letting go. Coming back to your center. Last deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Step back. Warrior one, and then open out, warrior two. Reaching long, one arm to the other. Flip the right palm, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Creating lightness, length. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Just feel what you're doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3, 1 breath. Step back. Warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Let's come back out to a high push-up and lower all the way down. Coming onto our bellies, you might turn your head to one side, find a relaxed position for your arms, either out to the side or back behind you. Allowing the weight of your body to rest. We'll do a little bit of backside strengthening, but in between we'll rest and let the rest be as important as the work. So turn your head to neutral, reach arms forward, try and lengthen a little bit longer on your mat. Feet, hands away from one another, head, tail away from one another, and then lift up through arms and legs, top of the head reaching long. And then release down, turn your head to the other side, letting go. Bring your head back to neutral, arms forward, legs back. This time take your legs all the way together. Big toes touching, inner legs touching. Reach out to come up, squeezing inner legs together, reaching long. Keeping legs squeezing together, reach the arms out to the side, letting the upper body come up a little higher, a little freer. And then take arms behind the back, interlace your fingers, reach back through the knuckles, forward through the top of the head. Keeping legs squeezing together, bring the arms back out to the side, and then arms back even with the ears. And release. Letting go. How completely can you rest in between? Now let's bend the knees, reach back for the outsides of the feet or ankles. Try and have the knees just hip width apart, so if they start to go wide, bring them in. And then kick your feet into your hands. Let the strength of your legs lift your chest. Bow pose. Release, come down, rest. If you want to come up and take that one again, you're welcome. If you'd rather not, you can either stay resting or take another belly down back bend, maybe something gentle like Sphinx. And when you come down from your last one, let's take a little windshield wiper side to side with the lower legs, bending the lower legs and letting them flap one way and the other. And then we'll open arms out like a T, shoulder height, palms facing down. Bend your right leg. And then bring your right hand under your shoulder and push into your right hand, rolling open. So you get a little opening on the front of the left shoulder. And there's lots of variations here. You might just play around with how much you tip your hips open or not. You could reach back for that back leg for a quad stretch. And then release. Come back to neutral, back to the belly, arms out like a T, palms face down. And then bend the left leg, bring your left hand in so the left hand is under your shoulder. Push into your left hand to tip over, opening through the front of the right shoulder. And take whatever variation you did on the other side. If you did reach back for a quad stretch, you might try that again. And then release. Roll back onto your belly, and then let's press back to child's pose. Spreading the lower back. We'll make our way to sitting. If you would like to sit up on something, you're welcome to use a cushion or a blanket under your bum. Try and lengthen the sit bones and heels away from one another as long as you can. And then use your hands for support as you fold. That could be on the feet, something around the feet, or on the floor, wherever's going to give you the best support. While you're folding, shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. And grab your toes or ankles with that grip, lengthen, and fold. Elbows might push into the legs to help them open, or if it works better, you could lean into your hands or elbows. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. We'll keep the right leg where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. Gate pose, Parigasana, right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow. Big reach out like a yawn, keeping the chest open. Both shoulders down, away from your ears. And then head falls towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of your neck. Keep your head hanging and relaxed, and we'll push into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to help lift your head. And switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big reach out like a yawn. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until left shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to lift your head. Let's open both legs wide. Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. Feel free to sit up on something. Feel free to use your hands on the floor behind you or lean forward, finding your edge. See if you can very subtly find your edge. So you go right up to it. If it gets to be too much, back out a little. Something opens up, move into that space. Bring the upper body back up, take your time, lean back, draw the legs in, shake that out. Let's come onto our backs. Bring your knees in and take a circle or rock with your knees. Let's get set up for a supported bridge. So drop your feet to the floor, lift the hips, slide a block or whatever you've got under your sacrum, a little lower than the lower back, and find the height that feels right for you. You're welcome to take it lower or higher. Make sure you've got enough surface area, so instead of putting the block on its high setting, you might stack two blocks, one on top of the other, if you like it high. And then let's take a hip flexor stretch. Bring your right knee in. Grab hold of it, hug it in close, and then straighten your left leg and let that straight left leg hang. The more you hug your right knee in, the more you let that straight left leg hang, the more of an opening there can be at the front of the left hip. And then switch, bring your left knee in, drop the right leg long. Squeeze the left knee in close. Let the front of the right hip yawn open. When you feel even on the two sides, come to neutral. So that could be both knees to the chest, could be both legs up, or feet back to the floor, or legs straight along the floor. And if you need to adjust the height or placement of your props at any time, feel free. Coming to an almost totally passive position. Finding the least amount of effort to be here. If you'd like to stay where you are longer, that's absolutely an option. If you are ready to release, take your time. We are moving towards the end of class, so this is a great time to practice asking, what do I want? What do I need? I will keep offering suggestions, but if you have something else that you'd rather do, please do that. So if you want to join me for a happy baby pose, you can grab the soles of the feet on the inside, press your knees towards the floor. You're welcome to keep your knees bent or try straightening the legs part way or all the way. One at a time or together. Each time you finish something, you might again ask, what do I need? What do I want? You might take a twist. Bringing one or both knees across. You might finish with an inversion, restorative pose. Maybe there's a part of your body that needs a little something. If you were taking a twist or something asymmetrical, switch sides when it feels right for you. If you'd like to join me for a self-facial massage, you can finish up whatever you're doing and come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. This would be a good time to adjust your clothing or grab any props if you like. And if there's a different way you want to wind things down, again, do that. Your symmetrical, relaxed position could be Shavasana, legs up the wall, Supta Baddha Konasana, supported fish, really anything that's at ease and symmetrical. If you are joining me for the facial massage, you can start by rubbing your palms together, getting some heat and energy in the hands. And then place your palms over your eyes, sealing out the light and encouraging your eyes to not only close but really relax back. Keeping eyes closed and relaxed, bring your fingertips to the center of the forehead and start to rub from the center towards the temples. And then you can come back to the center, spreading towards the sides of the face. Good firm pressure. If you find something tender, you might hold it with steady pressure or little circles. And then bringing your fingertips to either side of the nose, getting into the sinus area, pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. And working your way along your cheekbone, rubbing along your cheekbone until you get to your ear, feeling where your jaw connects to your skull and all the tender places around there, little pressure points, strong jaw muscle. Maybe even giving the earlobes a squeeze or pull. Work your way along your jawline towards your chin. Give the chin a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands and make a couple big circles into the cheeks, massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then go back over any area that needed extra work. You can also give the scalp a rub like a dry shampoo. You might give the neck and shoulders a little squeeze. When you're done, you can smooth over your face. Imagine you just washed your face and you're wiping away the water, wiping away any last bit of tension, and then shake it out of your hands. And you can finish with a little rub for forearms and hands. They can get really overworked. A lot of little muscles in there. You can do both sides. And then check in with the rest of your body to see if there's anything you need to do to be comfortable, at ease. And settle into a few moments of stillness. Letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually, eventually stretching out long. You can bring your knees in, and roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.